I could feel her roll off my chest and off the bed and smack down in the floor. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is borossy. Today I'm doing the mom fails tag, and I'm finally getting around to it. Today is Sunday, today is the 10th of February, and it's my birthday. And the two things I wanted to do for my birthday was, one, go to Starbucks, I will do that after this, and the second one was to film a video for you guys. And a while ago my friend here on YouTube, Chanel Angelina, tagged me in this video, and actually I have been watching many of these tag videos going around, the mom fails tag, and I feel like most of us are talking about the similar things, and many have said like, oh, I don't know if I want to share this because I'm scared that people are gonna judge me and that kind of thing. And I feel like the fails that us mamas do is many times we feel like it's worse than it's actually, or than it actually is maybe. But of course some of these fails that I have seen has been very severe, and I can understand why they are hesitant to share them, because who knows, you don't want anybody to take away your kid, you know. But yeah, so thank you so much, Chanel, for tagging me. I will have her video and her channel linked down below. Actually, I had a collaboration with Chanel recently, and if you watched my closet clean out video, I can have that linked also. You know exactly who I'm talking about, but if you are new here and you haven't seen it, I will have it linked down below for you. And in the end of the video, I will also tag 3 mamas to do this tag as well. And let's start. I have write everything down on my phone, because when I started thinking about what fails that I wanted to share with you, I couldn't really remember, and I felt like, I'm sure there are many, but I don't know. But the first one that I have written down is from when Natalie was just a baby. She's nearly 2 years old. She will be 2 in May. So this is from when she was about maybe 1 month or 2 months old. And we would not co-sleep, but I would have her with me in bed many times. Or maybe this was even sooner, because my father was here with his wife when she was born, and they were sleeping in her room and she was now sleeping in ours. I don't remember exactly the details, but she was gonna sleep with me in my bed for some reason. And we had just nursed, and I had her on top of my chest, and I was not supposed to fall asleep. I was just supposed to get her to fall asleep or something. And I remember dozing off because I was so exhausted in this moment, and I could feel like in my sleepy state, I was like in between sleeping and awake, but I could feel my child roll off of my body down like to the side of me. Sorry for the background noise, and the sun is coming out now. I'm using natural light today, and I'm sorry if the light is coming in and coming out. We have a bit of cloudy day today, so I apologize if that's distracting. But anyway, I could feel her roll off my chest and off the bed and smack down in the floor. And I wake up in the same moment. I think that she's in the air, because I could hear when she hit the floor, and I was trying to catch her, but I was not able to catch her. And thank God she was okay. I had pillows there, and I also had her bed like next to me, so I think that the fall was like hindered a bit, and she didn't have any marks on her or anything like that. She was screaming because she woke up that way, and it's not a very pleasant way to wake up, I suppose. But I took her up, and I watched all of her, and after just a few moments she stopped crying, and I knew that she was okay, but she was more scared than hurt. But this was like, I felt like I had broke my child. That was the feeling I had, and I felt so bad, and I was beating myself up about this for the longest time. And I felt so embarrassed because my father came in and sees her wake up next to me, and everyone's like, what's happening, because she was crying and I was crying, and oh my god, just a hot mess. But nothing bad happened after that. She was not hurt in any way. The next point I have write down is that she is exclusively breastfed baby, so I would breastfeed her all the time, and she was very tiny when she was born. She was born 10 days early, and she was only 2 kilos and 638 grams. And so she was very, very tiny when she was born, and she was eating like crazy, I think, because she was trying to catch up maybe. So she would eat like every 2 hours or something like that for the first month, or months, I want to say, maybe the first 3 months. But yeah, I was breastfeeding her, we were having dinner, I think, or lunch, and I looked down on her like this, and I realized that she was completely covered with food. I had been eating my food over her, and I don't know when, but I did drop food on her in this moment without realizing it, and I felt so bad. I felt like, oh my god, poor child, but she didn't realize it was not warm or hot food or anything like that, so like I said, she didn't get hurt, but poor guy, poor girl. The third point I have written down is quite recently. I gave her this, or she got a set of bubbles for Christmas, and we brought it back from Sweden, and I had it in my bathroom for some reason, I don't know why, but she managed to get a hold of the bubbles, and she managed to open it, and she was starting to drink the liquid, and I just caught her when she was like this to her mouth, and she didn't have time to swallow, but when I took it, she got that liquid all over her, and I screamed, no, don't drink it, and that was quite interesting. The next point, yeah, okay, and the next one is also from my bathroom, and I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was putting on my makeup or brushing my teeth or something, and I look over, and she had managed to get a hold of the brush for the toilet, you know, that kind of brush, and I could see that she had like some dirt on her from that, and I felt like so disgusted, and she didn't touch anything, but it was a little something on the floor, like the water from it, and I felt like, oh, it's just so gross. And yeah, after that we don't have the toilet brushes so near. Next point is also, I think, from when she was around 6 months old, and we were going to the shopping center, and I had packed the diaper bag and everything, but I had forgot to put extra wipes in the diaper bag. I only had the diapers and an extra pair of clothes, and I remember picking her up from, we just stopped in the parking lot, and I took her from her car seat, and we realized that she had a poopy explosion, so that was not very fun. But I think that we had some tissues and a bottle of water or something like that, and that's how we managed to fix it. But after that I never forgot my wipes again, and the set of clothes that she was wearing, I just tossed them, and she had to wear the new change of clothes that I had packed, so she was okay, but it was a little bit frustrating to deal with that on the parking lot and people watching us. Next point, I think, is my last one, and no, it's my second last, and it happened this Christmas. We were playing after she had opened all of her gifts. I have a vlog of her receiving all her Christmas presents here in Spain, because she did that in January. We celebrated Christmas twice, and she had just opened all of her toys, and we were playing with everything, and she was like, she had a lot of energy, and we all had a lot of energy, was jumping around, playing, and she was in this moment on the sofa with her daddy, and I was there too, but we didn't realize, but she would jump, or she did something, and she would fall, like she fell backwards, and she fell off the sofa, and she hit her head in the border of the doors. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a metallic frame, and she got like a cut in the back of her head, and I could hear the sound from where I was standing when her head hit that metal part, and she was screaming and she was crying, and we rushed to the emergency room, but she was fine, and they checked her and everything, and she was eating and drinking, and she didn't show any signs of anything, but we were really scared, and she didn't need stitches or anything. It didn't even open completely, it was just red and like blood, but nothing was like dripping or anything. But I think that she had a severe headache after, but that disappeared until the next day, and I'm very thankful for that. Nothing worse did happen, but it was super scary, and the doctor told us that she was showing no signs of anything, and he said that normally when children fall when they are this age, they can manage to fall like the same height as they are tall, and normally nothing happens. It's like their bodies are built to be able to resist that, but of course in our case, when she fell on top of something sharp, that could have been really dangerous, so we always have to take care. But yeah, that was really scary, and we felt really bad. And the last point I've had is also my fail there is that I should have been with her. So maybe it's a parent fail because we were both there. But anyway, my last mom fail is very recent. I was out with Natalie and my dog, and we were playing outside. And for a moment, I had both of them in my arms, and I didn't realize, but Rocky, the name of my dog is Rocky, and he's a very small, he's only 1.5 kilograms, small Pratchke Krysarik. It looks like a Doberman Pinscher, but anyway, he lunged at her and he bit her face, so she had marks here and a big line on the side, like a blue line, and we decided to try and find a new home for him, and that's very sad for me because he's my first child. I've had him for 7 years. I've had him since he was 8 weeks old, and now of course my daughter is what's most important to me, so I had to make a tough decision, and I managed to find, or my friend helped me find a home for him, we think. He has been there now for the last week, and I'm very sad, but like I said, Natalie's safety is first, and I don't want anything like that happening again. And I've heard so many scary stories of people's children having accidents with dogs, and yeah, it's not worth the risk. So that was my biggest mom fail as of recent, and she's okay now. You can't see in her face anything, but if you follow me on Instagram, and if you are not, you should, I will have it linked here, but I shared on my Insta stories some footage of her that day, and I didn't talk about the accident, but you could see marks in her face. And yeah, that's gonna be all for my mom tag video, or mom fails tag video. I will go ahead and link 3 people now. The first person that I'm gonna tag is Tiffany from Red Wine and Blue Mom is her YouTuber name, her channel. The next is Lily Michaud? I don't know how to say your last name, I'm sorry, but Lily, I will have you linked down as well. And lastly, I want to tag my old friend Diana Nova from Diana Nova's channel here on YouTube. I love all these women, and I consider them to be very close friends of mine as of recent, so I'm very happy to share my life here with you on YouTube, and I'm working really hard to reach 300 subscribers. My goal this year is to reach 1000 subscribers, so if you're watching this video and you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit that little red button down below, and also hit the little bell notification as well, so you will be notified every time I post another video. I would love to have you guys a part of my YouTube family, and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Take care. Bye.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.